Hello YouTube, Suzaku Blitz here, presenting you the third episode of my Orcs Must Die playthrough. I'm adjusting my settings a little bit because I was trying to mess around with the mic settings a bit earlier and it wasn't working very well, so I'm going to set it back to how I had it before. So in this particular episode we'll be taking on the corner, the third level in the game, which introduces bomb barrels. Probably, well, I don't use them, so I've never used them. The upgraded bomb barrels later in the game might be better, but until then, I don't bother. I'm also going to try to avoid talking during the apprentice's speech and opening quips, because some of his opening quips are really fun to listen to.
Another day. What have you got? Another fortress, another rift to defend. They always seem to break through the doors. We should do something about that.
Yeah, you should, like reinforcing the doors. But this game wouldn't be called Orcs Must Die if the orcs can't break through the doors. So we'll just go with that. And here they come. Oh, whoops. Oh well. You know, I'm gonna go with my standard coin forge strategy. So I'm just going to do that to generate some quick cash early on. Again, here comes the next set of orcs. Get them on there to get more coins out of them. Okay, and they're coming through. And tons of headshots. This is the Clockwork Mace trap, or as I like to probably call it very often, the pendulum trap. It's one of the strongest traps in the entire game. It's also one of the most expensive trap in the entire game, but it's certainly worth its price of admission. Two of those together could basically neuter any offense the orcs might throw out at you. So that making it one of the strongest traps, and well worth the price tag. Alright, 1400 gives me the trap talent, which gives me mana for every trap kill I get. So I'm going to just pop that to kill that, get that out of the way. Headshot that guy. Start making more trap kills. Or making more electricity kills on the coin forge to help maximize my money. Get these Orc Archers to shoot at me. This is also the first time you'll see the Archers. It's not fair, but they have really bad aim, so it's not fair for them. But if they're close enough, they won't hit you no matter what, and because of how bad their aim is, it's sometimes difficult to predict how to strafe them, because, well, you can't strafe something that has bad aim. If it's running towards you, well, not much you can do about that. So yeah, I'm basically set now. This is a very strong kill zone. Especially once I add a couple more traps to the mix, once I stop failing at my electricity and actually making enough money to put a grinder up. Once I got a grinder on the other side, this level is pretty much done once the grinder's up on the other side. In one of my earlier episodes, I made a comment saying it's very important to have a very strong starting strategy in Orcs Must Die Nightmare, because you need to have a strong balance. You need to balance resource management with traps, because if you start buying a lot of low-level traps early on, you're not going to have time to sell all of them and bring some of the more high-level traps to handle things. So it's very important to balance saving coin and putting down deadly traps early on, because some of the second and third waves later in the game are very dangerous. So don't be afraid to go play through a level a couple times to get used to what to expect in the first couple waves, and build a strategy around those particular waves. Sometimes the pendulum trap does this. When the mace comes down, the pendulum trap does sometimes get absorbed the lightning blast. So be careful of that when you're shooting through this trap line. As it stands, double pendulum can basically handle everything. A double pendulum trap can handle basically everything that isn't an ogre and a kobold, and if it's a kobold, well, the grinder traps can take care of them. So this is basically done. This trap line is my standard, and I imagine it's the standard for a lot of players. to build a trap setup like this, because once you have this set up, literally nothing can get through it except for an ogre. So there, it's done. The game is basically over. I'm going to say this: there is no end-all, be-all strategy in Orcs Must Die. You want to build, like, there's always going to be a strategy that's most efficient, yes. But if it doesn't match your playstyle, why use it? It's no fun for you at that point in time, so you might as well go build something that you do enjoy. As of late, I've really enjoyed using coin forges, so I'm going to try to make use of coin forges as much as I can, though there is one level I've already run into, which I can't coin forge very effectively, so I'm going to have to adjust it. At the same time, like, I like using Knowledge Weaver because it is a little underwhelming, and it's just fun with all the utility tools you get out of it, but in certain cases you want to go for an all-in trap strategy, or else, well, it's not going to work. Those orcs should die now, just based on, yeah, just based on that. So yeah, or those ogres should die, I should say, but yeah, this is pretty much game right here. There's nothing, no other big thing. I can pretty much sit back and just watch everything die horribly to this trap line, because, yeah, what is there to say? They're gonna run in, they're gonna die. There's not too much else to say. I think I'm getting better at the talking and gunning part, because I've been making the headshots a lot better, so maybe I'm just getting used to the game again. We're almost done here. This should be the last wave. Yep. There we go. That's the 5 skull victory dance, and that finishes the corner up. Thank you for watching the 3rd episode. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Take care, and I will see you next episode. Peace out.